With the release of Jurassic Park Survival around the corner, we will be exploring our mysterious protagonist, Dr. Maya Joshi.
Can anyone hear me? This is Dr. Maya Joshi. I've been left behind on Isla Nublar.
A scientist working for InGen who was left behind on Isla Nublar after the catastrophic events of 1993. How could she have been forgotten during the evacuation? And where was she during the events of Jurassic Park? First, let's consider that Dr. Joshi might have been stationed at a remote research facility far from the main attractions and visitor center. InGen had numerous operations across the island, some in isolated locations focused on critical but secretive projects. If Dr. Maya Joshi was working on one of these outposts, it's possible that she was completely unaware of the unfolding chaos until it was too late. This isolation could explain why she wasn't involved in the events of the film and why her facility was overlooked during the evacuation. Another possibility is that Dr. Joshi was injured or trapped when the dinosaurs escaped. The suddenness of the incident left many people stranded or in perilous situations. If she was caught in one of these initial attacks or accidents, she may have been unable to reach the evacuation point in time. At the start of the teaser trailer, we see her fleeing from a Dilophosaur. Maybe the Dilophosaur had prevented her reaching the boat, just like Dennis Nedry. With communications down and the island descending into chaos, it's easy to see how someone could easily be left behind in the confusion. Perhaps she decided to stay behind on purpose. It's possible she was engaged in a critical research mission that required her to stay on the island. Maybe she was working on a dangerous experiment or trying to prevent the release of an even more deadly species of dinosaur. Dedication to her work may have led her to make the ultimate sacrifice, believing she could find a way to save people, or at least even her research. Miscommunication during the incident could have also played a role. The breakdown of the island's communication systems might have left the doctor unaware of the evacuation plans. If she received incorrect information or believed she was safer where she was, it's no wonder she didn't make it out. By the time she realized the truth, it may have been too late. In the midst of the evacuation chaos, it's entirely possible that Dr. Joshi was simply overlooked. With the panic and confusion everywhere, priority was given to those who were in immediate danger or were more visible. If she was out of sight or in a less critical area, she may have been left behind unintentionally. There was also a possibility that her group had an encounter with a predator and all ran away, and perhaps she was presumed dead after they couldn't find her, and there would have been no big search for her. Another out there theory is that Dr. Joshi was operating under a different identity or was part of a classified project that InGen kept off the records. If she was involved in a secret experiment, it's possible her presence on the island was never widely known, explaining her absence in the film. This could mean that her story is only coming to light now. Finally, Dr. Maya Joshi might have found refuge in a secure location, perhaps a bunker or fortified lab where she was able to survive, but was cut off from the outside world. With no way to communicate and no one aware of her whereabouts, she could have remained stranded for as long as possible after the incident. Dr. Maya Joshi's story is one of mystery and survival. Whether she was trapped, overlooked, or just chose to stay behind, her fate adds another layer of intrigue to the Jurassic Park saga. As we anticipate Jurassic Park Survival, we can only wonder what really happened to Dr. Maya Joshi. I'm sure